I know that you are very busy with your two beautiful, gorgeous, sweet, smart boys, and we get to see them in your YouTube content. How do they feel about having the spotlight on them and the world kind of watching the inner workings of their day-to-day?
Yeah, I think so. My little one was born 3 months before the pandemic hit, so I think he's getting a little used to that. He's kind of camera shy. But Sebastian, I mean, he's been getting shot by like paparazzi since he was born.
Since he was in the womb, honestly, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so are they adjusting?
He's so used to it.
Do they like it?
Totally. And you know, Bash will walk Slash through it and be like, it's okay, you know, it's not a big deal. This is mommy's job.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I gotta pay you a compliment. I mean, I don't know if you read the comments on your YouTube videos. People are so impressed with your boys. They're smart, they're respectful, the way they speak to you. You know, they learn that at home. They learn how to treat others. They learn how to speak to their mother based on the example that you and their fathers, you know, set.
Totally.
Tell me about that and why it's so important for you to be raising exemplary young men.
It's very important. You know, I think I think a lot of women nowadays, they complain about men so much. And I think the new generation, we have to have these conversations with our boys to, you know, still be just sweethearts and respectful and understanding. And that's what I give to my boys. I teach them everything. And I feel like with the internet and social media now, we didn't have that growing up.
No, I do read quite a few headlines, you know, about your children swearing or the choice to let them drink coffee.
I don't understand, because here's the thing. My kids could be doing way worse. They could be hurting people. They could be biting people, hitting people, you know, having behavioral problems. I mean, drinking a cup of coffee. And whoever said that it was caffeine? I never said it wasn't decaf.
Sure.
Either. And I think that people didn't look at it like, you know what? As a mother, she's providing, you know, a time every morning with her children, with no phone, drinking coffee with her kids, having conversations. I mean, I think that's a beautiful thing to have with your children, you know?
And I think from an outsider's perspective, I watch these kids in your videos and they just seem really happy and centered and grounded. And I have to imagine that that is largely in part to a wonderful co-parenting dynamic that you have established with hopefully both of their fathers. You know, I know the road hasn't always been easy, but maybe what was the biggest challenge and how did you get to the place where you're at today?
There wasn't a challenge for me. I think that when you're in the public eye, the public makes it a challenge, you know, and that kind of can sit on your chest for a while. And
do you read that stuff?
I don't look for it.
It sometimes finds you.
Yeah, I definitely don't look for it. But yeah, I think when you're co-parenting and you make everything about the child, it's easy. There's nothing else to talk about, you know?
Yeah. I do want to ask you though, because inevitably your kids are spending a little time with you and they're spending a little time with their fathers. How do you navigate other people coming into the fold, and are you protective? I don't want you to find out about anything through the media, so are there open lines of communication like before it gets to that point?
I personally don't care, because I know that their fathers would never put them in a situation to get hurt.
So you trust their judgment?
Absolutely.
Okay. How are things with Wiz and with AE? Everything?
Wonderful.
How do you describe all that?
Really good.
Yeah?
My kids are happy. As long as my babies are happy, that's all I care about.
You tune out all the other noise, the headlines.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I do think about you, how even though you are removed from these past relationships, they continue making headlines, and inevitably you get roped in. How does that all make you feel?
Well, I've been in the media for 14 years, babe, so I'm not new to this.
You know how the game is played.
Totally.
I love that. You're so strong and resilient. So tell me about turning 40 and stepping into a new light and this seemingly new Amber Rose. Who is she?
I think when you're 40, you know everything about yourself, what you're not going to tolerate, what you will tolerate, who you are, you know your body, you know everything about yourself. And it's funny, I was talking to a friend the other day, and she was like, your 20s is like you're an infant, your 30s you're a teenager, and your 40s you're an adult, like you're really an adult. And, you know, when you're in your 30s or even late 20s, you're like, I'm grown. I know what I'm doing.
Yes.
But then you can look back when you're 40 and be like, no.
Really?
I didn't know.
So what has been your biggest learning about yourself?
Maybe being impulsive, like just jumping and doing stuff really fast instead of sitting down and thinking about the repercussions of my actions.
Is there a specific regret?
A plethora of things.
Okay.
Just
like?
throughout the years. Just saying things that I maybe shouldn't have said, or even dating people that I knew I wasn't ready to date.
Who were you not ready to date?
We're not gonna get into that. I put that behind me, girl.
Okay.
You know.
So where are you at in your love life right now?
I'm single and very happy.
Do you see yourself ever dipping back into the dating pool, or?
I don't know. I think that society thinks that women are damaged or incomplete if they're not dating or don't have a significant other. I don't feel that way. I actually feel so fulfilled.
More than ever?
More than ever. I don't have anyone's dusty son in my bed with their dirty, stinky socks bothering me. Like, I can spread out in my bed.
You're the queen of your life.
You're
the
decorated
CEO.
my house the way I want it. I redecorated everything.
Yeah.
And I'm just really effing happy.
Okay, so for the foreseeable future, it's gonna be Amber Rose, Bash, and Slash.
If someone came into my life and added more value,
Yes.
because I have all the value that I need.
Yeah, it's gotta be the cherry on top. 'Cause we already got the cake.
Totally.
Okay.
I have everything I can possibly want in my life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if you can come and add value, maybe I'll think about it.
What is the value that you are looking for at this current moment in your life?
I would prefer someone that has children, because
Blend the family together.
you have to understand my life.
Yeah.
And also, I'm done having kids. So
You're done?
I don't
Okay.
want to date anyone that's like, you know, let's say we fall in love and he's like, but I want a kid. I'm done.
Okay.
So
that's
But I
off
would love to be
limits.
a stepmom.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Blend, the more kids, the merrier.
I love children.
yeah. Is there anything else specific that you would want in a future partner?
I would definitely want someone that has either more money than me or up to par with me. I don't want to take care of anyone. I love to give gifts. I'm not one of those girls. I also love Cheesecake Factory. I don't
me
know.
too!
I'm like,
So
take me
Amber-
to Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
I'm
On the flip side, what's a red flag you will not put up with?
I need full transparency. I'm not dealing with the secretive life. I don't want to deal with that. It's so triggering. Hiding your phone, gaslighting me. I could see all that from a mile away now. I'm not dealing with that. You have to be my friend first. I don't want to meet someone, like them, get in a relationship. I want you to be my friend. We can hang out, you know.
Suss them out at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it'll make hopefully
I'm not
for-
rushing into anything. Like,
Yeah.
you have to really just make me feel, I want to feel safe around. I don't feel safe around men. Honestly, I don't. Like, so many years I felt very unsafe around men. And I want to feel safe with someone in order for me to even date them. So that's where I'm at right now. And I know when I'm being love bombed. I'll meet a guy and I mean, I'll have like an $80,000 watch the next day or a shopping spree the next day. Sounds great, don't get me wrong.
But you're like red flag.
But I'm like, you don't like me that much. You don't know me enough
to
like
justify
me that
an $80,000 watch. Yeah.
Yeah, you're throwing your money because you want me to, you know,
Yeah.
you want me to, I don't know, get on my knees and thank you.
We're not playing that game.
No,
No. Not at 40.
no,
For the foreseeable future, it's just you and the kids.
for now.
That's making you happy.
Yeah.
Do you see marriage in your future?
Girl, I don't know.
Yeah. It looks like you got a little fear in your eyes.
Yes,
What is
I'm
that? How does that
scared.
word make you feel?
Scared.
Why?
I don't trust men. I'd rather be happy by myself. Again, unless you come in and I don't see any red flags and you're normal, I have yet to see that. So that's not to say that there's not really amazing men out there. I'm a mother of 2 sons.
Of course, yes. How does someone, let's hopefully manifest a wonderful, respectful, kind person who wants to only add to your life.
Right.
How does that person shoot their shot with Amber Rose?
Just be normal.
Is it a DM? Is it someone
Sure,
approaching you on the
yeah.
street? Okay.
Yeah, it's a DM, but I'm a traditional girl. Ask me out on a date. When, you come and see me or send me flowers, that's what I want.
Okay.
I don't want anything superficial. I want something real.